Friends, countrymen, fellow YouTubers, you wanted this text wall in video form, and by God, you're going to get it. This is probably going to come off as vain and pointless, but fuck it, there's some stuff I want to talk about. No, it's nothing personal or political or anything crazy, just wanted to talk about the channel and the strange things that have occurred over the past year. It's something to sit back and reflect on, like, what the fuck happened here? What is all this? I would say I'm shitting bricks, but all of those were gone by June. What has happened is probably the work of Spanos. It's the only explanation. Let's go back to November of last year. This account had been dead for years. The last vids I re-uploaded got about 150 views or so. I didn't give a shit about YouTube, it was dead to me. I was what they call washed up, even though that would have implied I was actually relevant in any way before that time. And then that video happened. I yelled about the election and the media coverage. I figured it would have been a one-off. I ramble for a few minutes and I go back into my hole. Then I ended up getting the fire back for this sort of thing and just started making vids on whatever with a garbage mic and Windows Movie Maker. And personally, I didn't mind it. It was like starting from scratch again, a new challenge. One of these videos happened to be on the Cleveland Browns, something to piece together a few videos I saw on them, but with their newest escapades. Once again, figured it would be a one-off. Then the Jaguars completely bottomed out a few weeks later. Then more of these sports things happen. Then I experiment with the Hater's Guide. I honestly expected that last video to get about 300, 400 views. Tops. A few days after releasing that vid, I come home from work and see I gained 100 subscribers in a day. My jaw hits the floor. I dismiss it as fluky voodoo magic and go to sleep. That prediction went as well as most of the ones I make. It just didn't stop. The Super Bowl vid somehow was over 500,000 views. It still stuns me. Let me put it to you this way. If you were to tell me before I made that hastily scripted video rambling about the election that 13 months later, my subscriber numbers would multiply by almost 200 times, I would be doing videos regularly in a completely unexpected medium, I would be averaging 100,000 viewers per video, I would be getting sponsorships for said videos, I'd be dabbling in other mediums like Discord, live streaming, Dailymotion, and Facebook, and I'd be at the point where you consider doing this full time, I honestly would have laughed in your face and threatened to chuck you into an asylum. Now, I'm mainly curious to see how far it goes. If it goes nowhere, no big deal, I tried. If it does though, well, we shall see about that, shall we? It's a position where I can go a couple of directions. There's a lot I want to do, and the unfortunate thing is I don't have the time or the cloning ability to do it all. Unless I can create some sort of shitposting machine where I can churn out videos on the reg, that could work. I'll just blame Spanos for it and call it a day. Then again, there are the potential attempts for further branding, dabbling in merchandising, networking, swallowing my dignity, and selling out completely with a Patreon account, God help me. As I said, what has happened is astounding, but more and more I want to see how far this really goes. The only true way to find out is to just keep doing whatever the hell I'm doing. But in all of this, I only have one thing to say to you guys. Thank you. I have no idea how the hell it happened, I have no idea what brought you to me, but in all sincerity, thank you. This is the first time I have felt somewhat optimistic about how a year has gone in, let's just say, a while. Like, you're gonna make me cry and shit. I personally can't wait to see what 2018 has to offer, and I hope you join me along for the ride. Now watch as I get banned because YouTube, or Spanos, I don't know which one.